right, so here today, we got something pretty fun to talk about. Yes, in fact, the tier list has been updated with the new MICA character, and I gotta say, MICA is a very odd one, right? For whatever it is, sadly, this is how it is. This character could just have a few things in her kit to really make her there. It's like when you read it on paper, like, this could work. You test it in game, it didn't work. That's what exactly happened, right? For the most part, we kind of knew at day one she's just going to be a supportive character, and that too, she's not going to shine in the burst one category. That's like all of what we thought day one. When we looked at this character, she just had high values. Everything was like, this could work, and it worked, correct? She's a very high damage dealer. She's one of the top ones when it comes to boss content, core content, whatever. It's going to work. When it comes to MICA, sadly, parts of her kit just don't proc the way you want them to, and the way that she's buffing is just not necessary, right? In the future, this could change, right? If a character really releases to really get buffed up in stacks, right? Pause. Today, let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. So hopping over here, have I checked it already yet? I have not. So let's see. Story late. She is the burst 1 category, so burst 1. Not triple S, not double S, not even single S, not even A. Oh, damn, she's B. So yeah, she got B over here for this. Compared to Sakura, Volume, Pepper, Lanmilla, and Bay Goddess Mary. For story, it's not going to work. Correct? Story early. Oh, she gets S tier over here. Oh, it's right here, yeah. I keep forgetting they have this thing. So what they're doing for boss content, A, and A. Oh, damn, yeah. So what happened was, this character, for a lot of PvP players, they were really looking forward to it. And, you know, there was an issue, apparently, like, with her burst gen, correct? So because of that, there was an issue. Yeah, like something was wrong with it, right? And because of that, she like butchered the entire team. So it's like so bad to run MICA, where it's like, yeah, she's just not that PvP character. Everyone thought, like, everyone in my comments was like, dude, PvP meta, let's go. MICA is PvP meta, triple S PvP, and I have those comments. I can go back and screenshot them. There's so many comments, but sadly, it's not the case. She was not a PvP character. She was far from a PvP character, but. Yeah, it's just how it ended up. Boss content though, she does get A tier. Like the problem is, it's such a weird part of her kit where it could work if everything was like in a way a little bit better. It could have worked. Like she needs some. She could have used if you were to do it. Some CDR. If you added CDR to her kit and a little bit of other small little things, I'm thinking that her kit would have been much better. She wouldn't ended up as she did, but. You don't want a broken character potentially before a entire what is it, pilgrim. We think that's happening soon, so we'll take our broken pilgrim or broken what is it, burst 3 limited character over here, which Winter Ona Ludmilla is better. You knew that. Everyone knew that. No one thought like she's gonna break the game. MICA, we thought that she could be good and niche and save Tove. Did she save Tove? Partially, but not all the way, right? But yeah, it's just not the best. In the future, what do we need, really? We just need like a broken shotgun character? Or, what is it? A character that like scales so heavily off stackable buffs that like that stack that you give him is so good. It's also the fact that it just takes too much time to proc her, bro. It's like, what, 1 full minute? It's 150 shots, right? Is that what it is? Which is wild. Like dispersing 150 shots just to get it. Is it activates when landing 120, sorry. That's gonna kick up then, right? It's like it takes way too much. It's right here. Yeah. Never mind. This is skill 2. This is skill 2 we won. 150. They were smoking. 150 is way too much for the character. If they did 100, even if they did it like 120, this would be so much better. If it was 120, we'd be in a better area. Sadly, it's 150. It's way too much. It's way too many bullets. It takes way too long to proc. And when it procs, it's like, not the best, but it's definitely a fun character to like run, get max ammo teams and stuff like that, and have fun like that. In the future, the character can be good, but I still pulled a copy. That's how I did it. I always want to have limited characters because in the future, anything can happen. We can't predict the future. We can't tell what's going to happen moving forward, but sadly, everyone's calling this character MICA, so just know that. But we do have the review over here in the pros and cons. Cleanse, debuffs, and stack a refresh. Both are situationally useful. Situationally useful, sorry about that. Some skills trigger intervals that can be shortened with max ammo buffs, and OL provides attack buff regardless of its low value. Provides permanent team-wide damage reduction in max ammo, great for ammo-dependent units. One of the better replacements for B1 in raids and PvP if you lacked the meta units. Decent burst generation thanks to her skill 2. For the cons, it needs high investment, which is very true. That skill 2 is going to be, it has to be up there because like is it this number that changes, right? And because of that, like, it's insane prior to it. So you have to nullify that as much as you can by upping that skill as much as you freaking can, which was very, very annoying for a character to have, but it does. Gives casters, can you speak? Casters attack buff, which means weaker buff for attackers. This also forces you to invest in her gear. Yeah, she's like, to get an optimal, if you were to say MICA, you need a lot of investment, but then at that point, like, why? Why do all that? This is true though, like, she is going to be like a decent replacement for a lot of burst ones if you don't have them. So for like solo raid and other content, like in the future, she can be good. It's just, you got to really cope that like someone's designed based off MICA and then goes that way, right? That's like what you have to go for, but that's there. Cannot compete with top tier B1 units, which is true. Like, for the B1 category already being very strong, like, you're putting a character that's partially diluted. If she had other stuff in her kit, I think that she would have been fine. Like, some things need to be added in, and then she'll work, right? She's like a kind of, if you were to say, let me not describe it that way. Moving forward, due to her overall weaker attack buff, feeds burst energy to Jacko, restricting usability in PvP. Yeah, so not the best character, but definitely she could work, right? Think of her as Litter, who exchanges her firepower for situational debuff cleansing. She's basically Coco, right? If you want like a did she get ranked higher than Coco? Let me check that real quick. Where's Coco? Yeah, she got higher than Coco, so I mean, it's a better Coco. If you want to replace Coco for her, that you can, but you know, that's there. Situational debuff cleansing. That said, she may fall short of surpassing B1 options with the lack of CDR and cover repair, which are basically valuable in many game modes. So, I mean, you know, to each their own. Not the best character, but remember, if we want to like laugh at this quickly, let's laugh at it. Regardless of how you think of her, right? She's still better than, technically, if we were to say characters like who else was limited? Where is she? She's down here, bro. She's still C and D tier, which is crazy. Any of the limited characters that are down here in the dumps? Nobody else. So yeah, our limited character here is in the dumps. Anybody else? Anybody? Oh yeah, Rupee. So she's still better than Rupee and Miracle and except, you know, PvP. But you know, there is that. So she's like the worst worst limited. Not at all. But not the best, right? She's far from it. But I still think for what it is, she could work. In some things, at the bare minimum, it's just you don't need her. I think that if free-to-plays wanted a skip banner, they got one, and they should be happy. You should be damn happy she's mid. She's MICA for a reason. Gave you time to save and think about what's next to come, that being potentially a Pilgrim, which we don't know. Everyone that keeps asking me for a Pilgrim announcement, I can't produce one for you. I will say wait 7 days, right? Within 7 days, you'll have it. Potentially 5 days, you'll have it. But yeah, so wait 5 days. And within 5 days, if nothing gets announced, and like it's a standard banner, then I don't know what to tell you. Then it's a standard banner, right? So wait 5 days to 7 days. You'll have an answer of who it is. If it is a standard character, they could be giving you a break and then screwing you. I don't know. I have no answers. There is information floating around as mentioned. I'm not touching that. You know why. So because of that, thanks for watching. Peace out, enjoy. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. Have a fabulous day.